It's great to have you join us again on another edition of Kaleidoscope on Channels Television. Welcome. I'm Anne Nwawadu. On the program today, the President and Chief Executive Officer of Transnational Corporation of Nigeria PLC, Owen Omogiafo, discusses the sustainability strategies of Transcorp. Also, the co-founder of Magna Carta Health and founder of online social platform Mentoring Her, Dr. Lola Adeyemi, speaks to us about helping women achieve healthy relationships. Once again, welcome to the program. Transnational Corporation of Nigeria PLC, Transcorp, is a leading diversified conglomerate focused on acquiring and managing strategic businesses that create long-term shareholder value. Let's tell you more about the company. Quoted on the Nigerian Stock Exchange with about 300,000 shareholders, Transnational Corporation of Nigeria PLC Transcorp was incorporated on the 16th of November 2004. It is a leading diversified conglomerate with business interest in three strategic sectors of the Nigerian economy: hospitality, oil and gas, and power. Transcorp Hotels PLC is the hospitality subsidiary made up of Hilton Abuja and Transcorp Hotels Calabar, with Transcorp Hilton Lagos and Transcorp Hilton Port Harcourt currently being developed. With hospitality experience spanning over 30 years, Transcorp Hotels PLC aims to be Africa's leading hospitality brand, starting from Nigeria but building a strong footprint in cities across Africa. Transcorp Hotels PLC's brands are individually distinctive and collectively powerful. Another subsidiary is Transcorp Power Limited. The company is a leader in the Nigerian power space and drives Transcorp's strategic interests in the power sector with its gas-fired single-cycle 972 megawatts installed capacity power generating plant in Ughelli Delta State. Transcorp Power has consistently led power generating companies in Nigeria in terms of electricity generated and wheeled onto the national grid by surpassing its generation target of 670 megawatts well before a 5-year timeline. The third subsidiary, Transcorp Energy Limited and Transcorp OPL 281 Nigeria Limited, the company continues its push towards developing OPL 281 oil block and fulfilling work obligations under the production sharing contract entered with the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, the NNPC. This is further enhanced by NNPC's extension of Phase 1 of the exploration period by 2 years. This is critical to achieving its key objective of discovering hydrocarbons in commercial quantity and the resultant conversion of the oil prospecting license to an oil mining lease. With successful branches under one big umbrella, Transnational Corporation of Nigeria PLC is contributing its own quota to the overall development of the nation. Let me begin by congratulating you for being recognized as a top CEO at the 6th Business Day Nigerian Stock Exchange Awards. What does this award mean to you?
Thank you very much, Anne. The award is really great when I was informed, first of all, of the nomination and then actually winning it. So as you know, my CEO journey began just last year, where I was MD CEO for Transcorp Hotels, the hospitality arm of Transnational Corporation of Nigeria. And then I became Group CEO of Transcorp just in March. Then to get this recognition from Business Day at the Nigeria Stock Exchange, it shows that one is doing something right, but keeping in mind that I don't do it alone, it shows that the work that the company is doing, what the staff is doing, and everybody involved in the Transcorp story is positive affirmation that we're doing well.
Transcorp Power, Transcorp Hotel, Transcorp Energy, all these subsidiaries are under one umbrella. How do you ensure the implementation of your corporate social responsibility initiatives in all the subsidiaries?
First of all, no matter the subsidiary, we are united by our purpose of improving lives and transforming Nigeria. So whether you're in Transcorp Energy, Transcorp Hotel, Transcorp Power, or Transcorp itself, or any other subsidiary, you roll out of bed daily with that concept of We're about improving lives and transforming Nigeria. And that is woven into the ethos of our corporate social responsibility. It affects how we do business, how we engage with our stakeholders, how we treat our staff and everybody, including the environment and the communities within which we operate. So as that is the core essence of who we are, it's become our way of life, is our culture. We focus our corporate social responsibility initiatives around three broad areas: entrepreneurship and empowerment, education, and environment. This doesn't mean that we don't do other things.
The impact of your activities goes beyond those who walk through your doors. How much have you put into improving education in the country?
Education is a core aspect of what we do in our CSR initiatives. In Transcorp Power Ugeli, it might interest you to know that we run a staff school that covers both primary and secondary school education and has churned out brilliant people. Actually, in 2019, the best results in Delta State came from a graduate of Transcorp Power. Just last year in Abuja, when I was the MD of Transcorp Hotels PLC, we built a new block of classrooms for a community school in Shape. Prior to that exercise, the kids did not have a conducive environment to learn. We don't stop at just the structures for education. We also support those other things that create that sense of bonding and positive competitive spirit within children. So in doing that, we sponsor some inter-house sports competitions by giving them trophies and uniforms that they can use for their exercises.
In collaboration with the Tony Elumelu Foundation, Transcorp has contributed its own quota into funding, training, and mentoring thousands of entrepreneurs. Tell me, are you happy or pleased with your contribution so far?
Extremely pleased. You may not know, but once upon a time, I was the Chief Operating Officer of the Tony Elumelu Foundation and directly ran the entrepreneurship program. It's a program that's given hope and actual results. People have seen the fruits of their labor. I'm extremely pleased with that program. It has produced over 9,000 entrepreneurs in a period of 6 years. This is despite having a vision of producing 10,000 in 10 years. In 6 years, it's produced over 9,000 entrepreneurs. But even going beyond the entrepreneurs that the program has directly funded, mentored, and seeded, you talk to people who tell you that, oh, I applied for the program, although I wasn't chosen, but just the rigor of going through the application process, it made me put my thoughts to paper. And based on that, I was able to go forward to pursue my dream. And if you look at some of the entrepreneurs that are well known, I'd love to talk about a few of the Tony Elumelu entrepreneurs. One of them is Mama Money. Mama Money comes from very humble backgrounds where she came from. And she's gone on to help women today. She gives short loans at affordable rates to women so they can have their businesses. So you see, with that one person, we've gone on to fund and seed other people. I met a lady in South Africa who had a personal experience with breast cancer and had to have a mastectomy. And she recognized what it did to have her confidence. And she went into prosthetics. So people that have had mastectomy can have a bra that makes them feel like that they are not, they've not had a mastectomy. And there are so many stories. So we strongly identify with the program and we intend to continue identifying with the program.
Talking about women are the heart of your corporate social responsibility initiatives. Tell us some of the programs you do to help these women.
In Abuja, Transcorp in Abuja, we run an initiative called the Business Empowerment Program for Women. It's such a delightful one. We take women from the communities who have never threaded a needle machine before. We use our old bed sheets, which ties back again to part of what we do for the environment. We use our old bed sheets, they use it to learn how to sew. Go through a period of 6 months, they learn how to sew, they learn how to manage a business, then they graduate. And when they graduate, they are also seeded with sewing machine and some support for them to go and set up their own sewing outfit. So we just don't stop in Abuja. In Transcorp Power Ugeli as well, we've taken that notion of empowerment to the community. And we have the Female Skill Empowerment Program, where we take women through vocational learning programs. So they learn a variety of things from hairdressing, clothing, a variety of things. They're taught and they go through this rigorous program where at the end, just as we do in Abuja, they also get some funds that they use to go on to set up.
A few weeks ago, Transcorp Power presented certificates to trainees of Skills Acquisition and Empowerment Program. Tell us what this program is about and what the beneficiaries stand to gain with it.
We do this as part of what we do to uplift those in the community. It's an integrated strategy, actually. Through this program, the communities nominate the people that they want trained, and we train their youths in getting skills in plumbing, welding, fabrication, machining, and a number of other such skills. They go through a program for 6 months, 6 rigorous months, where they are trained and they come out of there as professionals in their own right. When they are getting trained, they get a stipend from the company because we recognize that they also have to earn a living around that period. And they earn a stipend. When they are done, they then get seed capital that they can use to actually go and set up something.
You have large businesses, several subsidiaries. Now, how does Transcorp ensure a clean environment? How important is keeping and conserving the environment to your organization?
The environment is where we operate within. It's our ecosystem. It's everybody's responsibility to protect it. Let me start with hospitality. We have the program called the Soap for Hope. If you think about it, you go to a hotel, you open those cute little bars of soap. More often than not, you don't take it to go. You use it once, you leave it, or maybe twice, you leave it. In the past, those things used to be thrown away and become waste in the environment. As part of our minimum waste strategy, we have the Soap for Hope project, where we take these bars, recycle them, we remold them, we melt them down, remold them, and give them out to community women for their personal use and commercial use. Water, as you know, is a critical resource. We've installed slow head shower taps that manage water. In 2019, you might smile when I give you this figure, but in 2019, we converted over 26,000 kilograms of waste. Our old materials, like these old beddings that you have, we don't throw them away. We contribute them to societies. In our power business, we are also very, very keen on environmental protection. Everything we do, the way we work, we ensure that we generate our energy. We're a gas-fired thermal plant. It's clean energy. And we generate, our installed capacity in the plant is 972 megawatts. Our commitment to creating power, because look at it, the more power we generate in Nigeria, the less people would have to use the regular generator where you see the thick black smoke. We are going into our oil and gas business now. As part of what we are already doing, we're doing an environmental impact assessment program as part of what we're doing with our work program.
I can't conclude this interview without saying that you're on the list of 100 most influential African women for your leading role in inspiring other women across the continent. Tell us the advice you have for women who look up to you, and how do you intend to continue to help people around you, especially, again, women?
I love talking about young women, so I hope we have enough time for this, but I'll try and keep it short. I say to the young women, believe that you can, and indeed you can. Have a vision of where you want to go to. Know that you have so much to offer. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you cannot. Don't sell yourself short. We're a unique being, specially created by God. Hey, He made man sleep so He could create us. He had plans for us right from the beginning. Now, our work as we're here on earth is to find the path to that plan and make it a reality. Remain committed, remain dedicated. Invest in yourself. I cannot emphasize this enough. Get a mentor. Very important. If you're fortunate enough to have somebody that can physically give their time to you, so you can sit down one-on-one, just like we're sitting across right now, by all means, go ahead. But there are also programs that provide mentorship opportunities. And I know because I'm a mentor on a few of these programs as well. But you can also just reach out to people. I have young ladies that I mentor through Instagram. There's a lady in Germany who we spoke recently through a mentorship arrangement, and she was actually being offered a position that would mean she would have to leave her hometown where she was with her husband. She's Nigerian, but she works out of Germany. And she had this great opportunity in a multinational. And we spoke just by speaking. She reached out to me to say, last year I followed your story when you left Lagos and went to Abuja. Today I'm in that kind of situation. I'm scared. What do I do? And we spoke. We had like 3 different conversations. And today she has taken that job with her husband's 110% support. So reach out to people. But as you're reaching out, be clear about what you want to do. Have a vision. I just keep on saying that thing. Have a vision. It's important to have a vision so you know where you are going to. So that even if you deviate from it, deviation does not mean that you have failed. Please chart your way back and keep at it. Hard work, commitment, dedication, and the grace of God never fails anybody.
Taking those final words on mentorship from Mrs. Omogiafo. When we return on Kaleidoscope, we'll be speaking with Dr. Lola Adeyemi of Mentoring Her, who has created a platform for connecting women. Stay with us.